understandably, everybody's been watching the Feds and what Powell may do, right? And so, as we know, Chairman Powell dropped the Fed rate 25 basis points. But don't expect mortgage rates to tumble right away, right? That's not exactly how it works. Yes, the Fed cut rate means likely you'll earn probably less on your savings accounts, right? That's essentially what's going to happen. That's the Fed rate or the prime rate. It's not directly tied to the mortgage rate. Remember, the mortgage rate is based off the bond market. So just like what we saw when Powell reduced the Fed rate, and most likely because of what he said or how he said as to why he was reducing the Fed rate, of course, the bond market responded differently. We saw mortgage rates go up almost immediately from one day to the next, a quarter of a point. Now they've come back down about an eighth of a point, but this is a perfect example of how the Fed rate or the Fed's drop in the rate doesn't necessarily mean that the mortgage rate will either improve or get worse, right? They're not directly correlated. So what does this mean for us? So one of the biggest things, like I always say and I always try to prepare my clients, is preparation is everything. Because literally from Powell dropping the Fed rate by 25 basis points, you immediately saw mortgage rates within a day go up a quarter of a point. That's how fast mortgage rates can move because it's tied to the bond market. So the best thing we can do is just properly prepare, continue watching, so that way if rates do have a significant improvement, that we're in a great position so where you can refinance your higher rate to a lower rate on your mortgage, or if you're a buyer, you can take advantage of that before the masses jump in.